Hey friend, it is Kate here. Thank you so much for jumping on my channel and joining me for a class today. Now I have got a barless bar class and a weightless arms class. No bar, no weights needed to get our body moving and grooving. With that said, there is lots of balancing that does happen in this class today, so if you want to position yourself near a chair or a wall or something to lightly touch, when we get to those moments where maybe our balance might be a little extra challenging, that's always fine. Know that you can do as much or as little of every single class you take with me as whatever feels good for you. So, roll out your mat and let's get started. Okay, let's start standing. Feet can be about hip distance apart or maybe a little bit wider if that feels better, but take a moment, find a nice tall posture, pull the belly button in, lift your head a little higher, and let's just roll our shoulders a little bit, kind of moving around there. Other direction. And then pause, bring your feet together, belly button up and in, head lifts high. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me a little bit better, but we're just going to drop our chin to our chest, bend our knees, and slowly forward fold, letting your head be heavy. Imagine the top of your head just pouring towards the ground beneath you. Soften the knees a little bit more and roll yourself right back all the way up to standing. Find your lovely long posture and then again chin to chest, bend the knees, gently roll your way down, down, down. Head is heavy, you're kind of looking at your knees, at your thighs, not at your toes, not at the ground. Bend the knees, roll it all the way up. And you know that you don't have to look exactly like I do. So if your forward fold is not quite as deep, or maybe you've got more range of motion than I do, that's okay. You just follow what feels good for you. Last time, roll up and pause. Now we're going to stay in parallel to begin, so our feet are pointing and our toes are in the same direction, right straight forward. Seal your inner thighs together like I gave you a slip of paper and I said hold it tight. Lift out of the waist a little bit more and I want you to reach your fingertips out in front of you. Imagine there's a table underneath your hands, press down into the table, slide the shoulders down the back and put a soft bend in the knees. And then light little straighten. Soft bend in the knees, teeny tiny plie. Little up we go. Slow and steady, just waking up our knees, our ankles, our hips, nothing big, nothing crazy. Two more, little plie, little straighten. Last one, little plie and pause. Belly button pulls up and in, shoulders down the back. From here, all I want us to do is press down into that table. Inhale, slide our hands nice and far open. Exhale, trim the waist, pull them back together. Inhale, slide the hands nice and far open. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull it back together. 3 more, inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one, open, close, pause, and now flip the palms up to the sky. Think about rotating from underneath the armpits. Stand tall, little bend in the knees. Stand tall, little bend in the knees. 3 more, up and down. 2 more, up, down, pause. Now again, we're going to stay in our plie, belly button up and in, shoulders down the back, slide the hands open, palms up to the sky. Exhale, trim the waist, pull the pinkies together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 3 more, open, bring it back in. 2 more, open, bring it back in. Last one, bring it in, pause, flip the hands so they're facing towards one another, shoulders down the back, belly button up and in. Pick up your right heel, press the right heel down. Pick up your left heel, press the left heel down. Now notice as you lift and lower each heel, does it feel like your head is bobbing up and down? Does it feel like your hips are shifting at all? We want to keep our head reaching up nice and high, our spine so long and straight. Imagine you're holding something heavy, give that present or something between your hands a great big squeeze so we keep our arms just as active as our low body while we lightly pedal the feet side to side. Now this time lift up your right heel, hold right there. Even though we have our heel lifted, think about your inner thighs still reaching towards one another. Lift out of the waist a little bit more. Squeeze your present, stand tall and straight on the left leg, and then re-bend back into our plie. Tall and straight on the left leg, re-bend back into your little plie. 3 more times, up and down at your own pace. No hurry, no rush whatsoever. Now the next time, drop down into your little plie, pause, tone the tummy, take a great big inhale, and I want you to pull your elbows back towards your body like a little choo-choo, and then reach them forward again. Exhale, pull them back and around. Inhale, reach them forward again. Now I am trying to keep my elbows reaching in towards my sides as I pull them behind me. So I'm not like winging them out like a little chicken. I'm pulling them straight back behind and I bring them in front of me. And you might wiggle wobble and fall over almost like I did right there. That's okay. One more time in this direction. Hold, take a breath. Set your right heel down, pick up your left heel, big inhale, stand tall on the right leg, rebend the knee. Stand tall on the right leg, rebend the knee. And we're keeping a forced arch in our left foot. So you might feel a little stretch, the sole of that foot. That can be nice there. I almost imagine that it's like a giant stiletto just grew out of the floor and pushed my heel straight on up. Last one, stay down and pause. And we're going to take those choo-choo arms in the opposite direction. So back in and around, down and up. Back in and around, down and up. 3 more, 2 more, last one. Hold it right there, take a big breath, set the heel down, stand tall, stand straight, belly button up and in. Now again, we're gonna lift our right heel up, but this time as we bend our knee, I want you to pick the right leg up and then touch the toe down, stand tall and straight. Plie on the left side, pick up the right knee, drop it down, return. 3 more, slow and steady. Lower it down. Every time I draw my knee up, I think belly button in. It's almost like a little lifted kind of crunch. Down, exhale, lift, touch it, return. Down, exhale, lift, touch the toe, return. Last one, lift, hold it right there. Keep the plie in your bottom leg if you can. If we need to straighten, that's okay. Take a big inhale. 5 times, I want you to touch your toe to the ground. Exhale, pull it up. Straighten the leg, touch it to the ground. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull it up. 3 more down, exhale, lift. 2 more down, exhale, lift. Last one down, lift it up, pause, take a breath. Set the foot down, press the heel into the floor, lift the opposite leg, belly button up and in. And then same thing, little plie, lift, touch the toe, straighten. Little plie, lift, touch the toe, straighten. For 3 and 2. Last one, drop down and pause. Hold it right there, belly button up and in. And then same thing, reach the toe away, exhale, tone the tummy, bring it up. Reach the toe away, exhale, tone the tummy, pick it up. 3 more down. 2 more down. Last one. Set the foot down, stomp both heels into the floor, lift high. Flip the palms up to the sky again, sit back into your little plie, belly button up and in. And then lightly lift the hands up a little higher. They're at about eyesight or so. I want you to slide them open, keeping them nice and wide. Exhale, pull the belly button in, bring the pinkies together again. Slide them open. Exhale, tone the belly, bring the pinkies towards one another. 3 more open. Exhale, tone the tummy, return. 2 more open. Exhale, pull it in. Last one open, bring it back, pause. Flip the hands, drop them down. Belly button still is pulling in towards your spine and you're lifting out of your waist. Stand tall, stand straight. And then I'm going to turn to face you. Now this time we're going to take our hands down to that imaginary table, press down. I want you to reach your left hand and right toe away from one another. From here we can either stay long and tall on our standing left leg, or we can come into a slight plie. Whatever feels better for your body. If it's too much to be in that plie, it's okay. But from here, all I want you to do is trim the waist. Draw the ribs in, reach long through both pinkies, through both fingers. Take a big inhale, exhale, pick up your right leg, inhale, touch it down. Exhale, tone the tummy, lift. Inhale, drop it down. For 3 and 2. Last one. Now instead of pointing the toe, I want you to flex the foot. It's already hovering away from the floor. If you need to set it all the way down to stabilize, that's okay. Big inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep pressing down into both of your palms on that imaginary table so your arms stay just as active. Excellent. For 3 and 2. Last one. Drop it down. Point the toe. Slide it in. Now I want you to Take the arms in the opposite direction. Reach your opposite foot out. Belly button pulls in. Slide the fingertips away from the body while you still pull the shoulders together. And then up and down. Up and down. Trim the waist. Let it go. You got this, my friend. For 3 and 2. Last one. Now hold it right there. Flex the foot. If we can hover it, that's great. Broaden across the chest, belly button up and in. Reach long from your left hip through your left leg, out that heel. Big inhale. Exhale, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Up and down. Up and down. For 4 and 3. 2 more. Last one. Pull the leg in. Now, take the hands to the first side. Reach that foot out. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to take a second position plie with our legs parallel, but switch your hands and then return. Down, return. Down, return. For 4 and 3. 2 more. Last one. Now we're going to take it up a notch. Instead of just lifting up into our little tendu, I want you to lift the leg and then drop it down. Lift the leg and then drop it down. Beautiful. Try to keep the hands even with one another. It's like there's a table all around you. You're just gliding them across the table, lowering. Gliding them across the table, lowering. For 3 and 2. Last one. Good. Slide the legs back together. Take your opposite foot out. I'm going to scooch so I'm not kind of half on, half off my mat. And then just like we did on the other side, we'll start with our hands out, our toe pointed away from our body, our belly button up and in, and then we'll take our little second position plie with our legs parallel and then return. Down and up. Down and up. Now keep your head lifting nice and high. Keep your shoulders nice and broad. Draw the ribs towards one another. Put a smile on your face. You look amazing while we do this. Let's do 3 and 2. Last one. Now we're going to add that little lift of our legs. So down and up. Down and up. And you know that you could always just keep the toe touching the ground as a modification. Each of us is a little different, and we might feel a little different day to day. If what felt good yesterday is not the same as what feels good today, do not beat yourself up. You are doing fabulous. Beautiful. 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Good. Take those arms nice and wide. Snake the feet together. Once more, point your right toe away. Take your right hand forward. Now again, we're going to take our little second position plie, but as we lift up, I want you to hold. See if you can stomp into your left foot. Lift longer through the left side of the body. Belly button up and in, just like we did earlier. Toe touches down, exhale, lift. Toe touches down, exhale, lift. For 3 and 2. Last one, lift, pause. Take a great big inhale. If you need a break, take it. If you can flex your foot, hold it right there. It's like the side of your right foot is lifting up to the sky, that pinky side. And then down and up. Down and up. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. For 3 and 2. Last one, point the toe. Sit back in your little second position plie, slide the feet together, stand up, and then left foot reaches away. Left hand forward, shoulders down the back, belly button up and in, big deep inhale. Find your little plie, and then lift up. And again, if we need to set our toe down, that's okay, nothing wrong with that whatsoever, but if we can keep reaching long, especially through the right side of our body, like I'm holding onto your right ear and I'm pulling it up to the sky, then we drop and lift. Drop and lift. Cinch the waist a little bit more every time you pick up that leg. Think about the place where your thigh and your glute connect. If you've been taking classes with me before, you know I call that our thut, our thigh butt. Give your thut a little squeeze every time you lift. 4 and 3. 2 more. This time lift and stay. Flex the foot. Again, it's like the pinky edge of your foot is trying to lift up to the sky. Our legs are so parallel. And then down and up. Down and up. Lower, tone the tummy, lift. Lower, squeeze the butt, lift. For 3 and 2. Last 1. Hold it right there. Point the toe, take a breath. Sit back into your plie, slide the feet together, belly button pulls up and in, flip the palms up to the sky and reach the fingertips further away. From here again, can we lift our right heel, press it down. Lift our left heel, press it down. Back and forth. Do you see that my hips ideally are not moving? They might move a little bit, but hopefully they're staying as even as possible. Now from here, even yourself out right and left. And then a couple of times, I want us to exhale, lift both heels, drop both heels. Lift both heels, drop both heels. No worries, if you fall over, that's okay, that's half the fun. Just wiggle, wobble. Know that if you fall down, I have fallen down more than you ever will. 2 more, up and down. Last one, up, down, pause. Pull the arms in, straighten and lengthen. Pull the arms in, straighten and lengthen. Tone the tummy, pull, reach it nice and far away. Tone the tummy, pull, reach it nice and far away. 3 and 2. Last one. Now this time when we straighten our legs and arms, I want you to lift high into both toes and then sink back down. Lift high into both toes, sink back down. Reach and lengthen, send it away. Reach and lengthen, send it away. For 3 and 2. Last one, can you lift, pause, seal those inner thighs together, tone the tummy, lift higher out of your body. If you need to set the heels down, that's okay, but otherwise, can you take a big inhale? Exhale, pull the pinkies together. Inhale, reach it out and away. Exhale, pull the pinkies together. Inhale, reach it out and away. 3 more, pull it in. Reach it right on out. 2 more, pull it in. Reach it right on out. Last one, bring it in. Reach it out, pause, take a breath. Relax. Shake anything out you need to. We're gonna go ahead and finish with a little stretch. So come down to your hands and knees if you want to, and step the right foot forward. Now this doesn't have to be the deepest lunge you've ever done, but ideally our hands are surrounding our foot. And for me, if I want a deeper kind of lunge, I think about my pubic bone lightly reaching towards my front heel while I roll the shoulders back and away. Now sometimes it feels nice in my body just to very gently kind of sway side to side here, finding that very gentle mobility in my hips. And then a couple of times I like to push my hips back, flexing my front foot, and then rebend. Push back, flex the front foot, and rebend. A couple of times on your own pace, just getting that mobility in the body there. And then perhaps send the foot back, hold. Actively flex the foot a little deeper. I think about shining my sitting bones, kind of pointing them towards the mat behind me, and then maybe swaying the foot right there. That feels extra good to let those hips kind of move and groove. And then eventually rebend the front knee, set your left hand on the ground and reach your right hand up to the sky. If that's too much, hand can be on the thigh and you can just use that to take that twist. If we can send it up to the sky, that is wonderful too. Do what works for you. Maybe hold here, maybe take the hand up in line with your top ear. Shoulders down the back, big inhale. Hand returns to the ground. And then we'll step our opposite foot forward. And you know you can always use a helping hand to get your foot up there. You don't have to be super graceful all the time. That's okay. Otherwise, let's enjoy our great big lunge here. And again, I think about my pubic bone lightly pressing forward, my belly button pulling up and in, and maybe taking that little sway side to side. Big, small, fast, slow. You do what works for your body. And then we can press back and round forward. Press back and round forward. Sometimes I do a few more on one side than the other, just because that's what's feeling good, and that's okay. Always listen to your body, but otherwise find that little half monkey pose. Press your sitting bones back, relax your neck and face. Sway the hips if you want to, getting that nice kind of twisty sway going on. Rebend. Find a little tabletop, belly button pulls up and in, shoulders nice and broad. Go ahead and very gently cat and cow at your own pace. Maybe circle the head and the tail. And then let's tuck our toes, find a downward facing dog, bend the knees, push your sitting bones up, hug your inner arms towards your ears, pedal through the feet a little bit here. Let the hips gracefully and gently sway. And then walk hands and feet together, find your forward fold once more. Notice if anything feels different from that first time we did a forward fold today. And then roll yourself all the way up to standing. As always, give yourself a pat on the back. Thank yourself for doing something so good and just for you. I hope you enjoyed our barless bar class with some upper body work. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I cannot wait to see you again.